And I'm Aaron from GameEnthus.com, and this is Pen Reefs from Amigo Games, designed by Reiner Knizia, with art from Marlies Barends, plays 2 to 4 players, and is published by Amigo Games in the US. Let's dive in. Okay, this is Pen Reefs, and Pen Reefs players are trying to draw lines to connect certain treasures for certain colors and pick up coins in order to score bonuses and earn points. So you're wanting to move up on the track for each of the corresponding colors to hopefully maybe fill out one completely, which gets you 5 points. If you get all of the coins, that's another 5-point bonus. And the 1 on all of these might be kind of hard to see. Just means if you're the first person that does it, you get it. So players are going to start at diving locations, and your choices when you pick a pencil are to start at a new diving location and start drawing, creating the lines, or continue on from where another color is. You only have 1 route per color, so you can't start orange here and then start one here. Like if you start here, this is your orange. These are how you're going to draw your lines. So they'll have the same faces, if you will. So this one just means you can draw 2 lines, 2 segments, like between connections, little circles or a coin or whatever. I mean, just in between 2 places. You can draw 2 in a straight line. This one means you can go to 3 different spots, and you can change direction in between them. So you can kind of zigzag. You go 1, 2, 3, kind of zigzag a bit. This one just means you can change direction and go. So if you were going this way, you could just go. So if I was here, I could go this way. I don't think if the line was coming up this way, I could just choose to go this way. You can't branch off, but it just means you can turn. This one just means you can draw 3 connections, straight line, 2 connections. You can change direction. This one just means a straight line, but you have to draw 4 or more connections. So I guess the or more part is kind of interesting. I'm assuming that, you can't do, you can only go but so far. Because, it seems like, it's overpowered. But a lot of times you're not going to want to draw 4 in a line. But if it works out for you, that's cool too. You hit these numbers here. Let's say I start here and I got a 2. I go 1, 2. So let's say I did this. So let's say I was starting here and I can move 2 in a straight line. So I end up here. That means I would draw in 2 of the treasures for 2 because I got 2. Now if I got one lets me change direction, and let's say I ended up back over here to the 4, I could draw in 4 more, which gets me up to here, which is good because these are essentially points. So I'll get 6 points going up to 6. And that corresponds that's for all the colors beneath as well. So you're going to want to do that. That's a good thing. So the end of the game is triggered once someone either gets every coin in this track, because as you cross over coins, you're going to mark these. So someone gets every coin, that triggers the end of the game. Exclamation point means triggers the end of the game. And once someone has every color up to these gray boxes where the 6 is, once somebody has every color at least up to here, you can go past it, because if you're the first one to go all the way to 10, you get bonus 5 points. But then the game is triggered once somebody reaches at least 6 in every color. And then everybody going in clockwise order would take a pencil as they are, announce what it is, re-roll it if it's on top of each other. Sometimes the stickers don't land quite flush, so you have to figure out, make sure everybody understands, like, okay, if it lands like this, which one it really is. Like, I think it's this one. So everybody take a pencil. Once it becomes, and based on the number of players you have, it could, if you have less than 5 players, the game plays up to 4. So one player might get 2 pencils on that one roll. That happens. Once someone cannot get a pencil, that'll be the person who would gather up the pencils, roll them, and then they would choose first. So if I took another turn, if it was my turn to roll, mean, you always get a turn because every time somebody rolls, they take something, and then in clockwise order, you get to pick what's left over. So this one lets me go three different connections, an orange, and then also will change directions. I could be 1, 2, 3, which would be pretty useful. Green lets me go. The problem with this one is it's all in a straight line. That's the thing I don't like. This one lets me do 2. Okay, so let's say I took the purple. Say this is my purple. Now I don't have to choose another direction. I can. So I would just get the purple and then come down here and then mark off 2 because I got the 2. So I need to get the other purples. There's a 4 up here. There's 10 of. Is there 10? There's only 8 boxes. Just the points. So there's always enough for you to get everything, but because you also can't have things crossing, you can have multiple colors go into a particular connection, but they can't overlap with each other. You can't have lines crossing. Like you can't have the same color on the same space in between 2 connections, but more than one color can approach a connection. They just can't overlap. I feel like I'm being contradictory, but yeah. So yeah, that is how it plays. Like I said, the game ends once somebody hits the 6-point line here, but in all 5 colors, or if someone happens to get all the treasures, their game would end. Well, everybody's game would end. So once somebody hit all those, the first person does it gets 5 points, and then that triggers the end of the game, like pretty much immediately. So that is the first sheet. There's 2 more, but that is a basic overview how Pen Reefs plays. So that was Pen Reefs. It's not my favorite of the Pen series. You could click on the cards or the other 2. I think it's okay. I think it was supposed to be the most complex, but not really complex. It's not Hadrian's Wall complex, but I guess of the 3, sort of the most involved. And I kind of went in thinking I would like it the best because of that. And it's not that it's bad. I just didn't find it as interesting. Like I don't know. It's okay. I guess because there's other games, or I have so many other owner rights where all the whole series is not, bringing something that's revolutionary and evolutionary to rolling rights. But I guess I have games where you're trying to have train themes and that kind of stuff going on so much that I just, with the divers and drawing the different lines, it was fine. It just, I don't know. I feel like this is the one I'm probably going to play the least of the 3. And you know what? That's okay. If you watch this or you have it and you think it's great, that's fine. I think it's just okay. So anyway, that's going to do it for me. Thank you for watching. Take care, stay safe, and be blessed.